Welcome to Funnel Hacker Radio Podcast, where we go behind the scenes and uncover the tactics and strategies top entrepreneurs are using to make more sales, dominate their markets, and how you can get those same results. Here's your host, Dave Woodward.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Funnel Hacker Radio. You guys are in for such a massive explosion of excitement and ideas today. I am so excited to introduce to you guys a dear friend of mine who has been through it all, like a lot of us entrepreneurs, but his story is so captivating. And I want to introduce you guys right now to Akbar Sheikh. Akbar, welcome.
Hey, Dave, thanks for having me. It's such a pleasure.
I am so excited to have you on. This is one of those things you and I first met and actually spent some time together at Funnel Hacking Live. And as we awarded you the 2 Comma Club plaque, and I heard your story, I was so excited for you because you're a man who just never ever quits and never ever gives up. And I thought, you know what? People need to see what it takes at times to succeed when you literally have you burned all the bridges and you make sure that no matter what, I'm going to make this thing happen. So real quick, I want you to dive in and kind of tell the story that you told me at Funnel Hacking Live about how you basically went from being homeless to one of our 2 Comma Club winners.
Yeah, no, that was super emotional. That was awesome. I remember texting my mom and I was just like, and I was just kind of reminding her of the story. I mean, yes, I was, to take a step back, in my life, I feel that life is composed of different orbs, right? Like you have your spiritual health, you have your physical health, you have your relationship health, and you have like what you do on a day-to-day basis, like your why, like your job. For me, in my life, all of those orbs were like not even crushed. They were like pulverized, right? I was super unhealthy. I was like 60 pounds overweight. I was in this toxic relationship, wasn't very like spiritual or like, into meditation and stuff. And I hated what I did for a living. So it was not like one thing was wrong. Like I was driving a 4-cylinder car, maybe one cylinder was bad, but I was driving like 4, rotten cylinders, and the gas tank was full of like, water. So I just honestly, I got to a point where I broke as a person. I literally broke. I literally ended up at the hospital. And I frankly, I should have died, to be honest with you. Not to get graphic, but I really should have. I feel like I was saved. I feel like there was divine intervention, and I feel I was saved. Immediately, I took very serious advantage of that. I dropped kind of all my bad habits, and I started fixing all these orbs. I started getting healthy. I lost 50 pounds. I moved on to a much healthier relationship. I started like meditating and being more spiritual. And praying and stuff, and everything was going well. Now I'm like well on the road to recovery, but what was still like messed up is I hated what I did for a living. At the time I was in retail, and I hate retail. I call it a man-made honestly, I call it a man-made prison because you're stuck in this box all day and nothing but angry customers all the time, you know what I mean, or customers who think that they're right. So every day I'm searching. As a matter of fact, I was searching on Craigslist every single day. I wanted something to do, something different. Finally, I bumped into some online offering. It was like an online franchise, I suppose. I guess in the realm of like network marketing, but not so much. And it was about selling digital products online. And the second I saw that, Dave, honestly, I felt like the dude, Keanu Reeves from like The Matrix, right? I just saw everything clearly, like for the first time in my life, I saw like a big red call to action. And I'm like, I know why that's red. I know why that's there. And then I saw this big testimony, and I'm like, I know why that's there. And I know why that person's smiling in that picture. And like, I can just, because I know experience in this stuff, but I just saw it. And I'm like, this is what I want to do. I have to be involved in this. But I was like, I'm just recovering from almost dying in the hospital, so I have nothing to my name. And I literally only have one. I literally have nothing to my name. By this time, I had left everything, right? And I migrated west to California. And I was looking for an office. Oddly enough, I had no money for an office. I don't have no idea why I was looking for an office even. I ended up in this like back road, industrial building in some like weird area in the offskirts of San Francisco. And she's giving me the tour of the building. I'm like, I have no idea why I'm even on this tour. And at the end of the tour, there's like this, it was like a movie. There's like this dark corner, right? And like this door. And I'm like, what's that over there? And she's looking at me weird. She's like, what? She's like, that's the electrical room. That's where we house the wires for all the phones in the building. And I said, can I see it? And she's looking at me like, what? Why? Okay, sure, I guess. So she takes me in there, and it's the size of like a decent walk-in closet, like that someone would have in their home. And there's all wires everywhere, exposed vents, no windows. It's looked like a jail from a third world country. And I was like, listen, and I just told her my story. I said, listen, I have no money. I have nothing. I'm looking for a fresh start. Can I live here? And lucky for me, she was like this old school hippie. And she looked at me weird, and she's like, sure. I guess, she felt for me. She's like, sure. So it was around $100 a month, utilities included. No, no windows, no showers, no bathroom. To shave or to wash my face, I had to take a hot plate, put a pot of water, heat it up, and kind of wash up and kind of, use like some reflection of something as a mirror. I had a cardboard box as my coffee, and that's how I was living,
It's crazy.
And so then I discovered this. I wanted to get online. I wanted to start my online business, but as you know, Dave, you need a little bit of seed money to start, right? But here I am in a shoe closet, with no windows. I don't have any money. I had one asset to my name, a beat up 1986. I mean, real beat up, old Mercedes, and it's not nearly as awesome as that sounds. It was worth $2,000, and I sold it. And people are telling me I'm crazy because at this point, like, I don't have a job. I don't have any money. Like, you need a car to get around and try to like interview for jobs and, try to make it happen. And I was like, because, I was living in like the middle of nowhere. And I just burnt the bridge. I just literally burnt the ship down, is what they call it. And I said, no, I'm all in. I went in with this mentality, Dave, that, I'm all in and I'm just going to make this happen. And there's no fail here. Like, I'm cashing in all my chips. And I took that $2,000, Dave, and I got into that business. And guess what? My first month on the phone every single day, talking to potential clients every single day. Not a single sale.
For a whole month.
And this is where I'm witnessing, Dave, that we're 99% of people just, as a matter of fact, probably like the first week or so, they just give up and they go back to their job or whatever it is, or they try something else. But and that was me, by the way. I've failed in many businesses way before, beforehand. That was me. But this time, my mentality, my mindset was totally different. So I said to myself, Dave, you know what? The phone's ringing. Okay, I'm getting leads online daily. I'm just not closing. So it's not the system that's wrong. And I find most people are blaming the system. It's I'm doing something wrong because I'm getting the leads. I'm just not closing. So guess what? I tweaked my closing, my script. I tweaked my script. And guess what? I closed my first sale. And I remember I always did high ticket stuff. I remember it was $500. And then next month I closed 2 sales, and then I made $1,000 a month, and then $2,000 a month, then $3,000 a month, then 10, then 20, then 30. And it kept going up and up and up, and then here we are today. And it all goes back to selling that Mercedes and living in that closet. It's been a wild journey. I feel very blessed and very fortunate.
I was so excited when we were sitting there in Dallas and you showed me your phone and I saw the text to your mom, and I got so emotional because I'm a father of 4 boys and a beautiful wife, and I can only imagine how your mom must have felt knowing where you come from and just the excitement of seeing you holding a picture of a 2 Comma Club plaque and having gone literally from homeless in a closet to basically getting those kind of numbers. I felt so much compassion, excitement, and love just for you as an individual. And I thought, you know what, your mom's just got to be so proud. So.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. No, there were a lot of tears flowing.
Well, congratulations. And again, to everyone else, I highly, highly recommend that you guys just follow Akbar's example and just make it happen. Just go for it. Again, we're going to wrap this episode up here as far as our Monday motivation. And I just hope you guys take the time to go out there and really just crush it and just know that you can actually make this stuff happen. So thank you guys so much. Have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. Thanks for listening to Funnel Hacker Radio Podcast. If you'd like to be notified anytime we release a new episode, just subscribe over at funnelhackerradio.com. In addition to that, we'd love to send you a free gift. You can find that free gift at funnelhackerradio.com/free trial. One last thing is we love giving away cars. So if you'd like access to a free dream car, all you have to do is go to funnelhackerradio.com/dream car and you'll get all the details. Thanks again for listening.